Welcome to Cowboy Boys Podcast. Preseason 0 still.
Episode 250.
224 is my guess.
Whoa.
Off the top of my head. 224 trial episodes. I'm still not sure if I want to sign to Cowboy Boys or not.
Yeah, it's tough.
I like doing the solo episodes of the MacArthur Experience.
Yeah. Where'd you do those at?
Nothing against you.
Where'd you do those at?
Anywhere I wanted. Why?
Yeah. You went outside for them?
I did some at the park. I did one in my room, I think. I did some on the couch here.
Why don't we do the duo episodes in your room?
The new episodes?
Yeah, we could do two of us
for
in your
season
room.
1 of Cowboy Boys, when we finally officially launch in the year 2020. Why?
I don't know.
You want me to? If nobody has a problem with me sleeping on that couch, we could turn my room into a studio.
But why couldn't we just do it in your room right now?
Because my bed is in there.
So, sit on the bed.
I'm not letting another man sit on my bed.
I'll sit crisscross applesauce. You sit on the bed.
I don't want you sitting in my bed.
I'll put a chair next to you.
That's where I have imaginary sex with
celebrities,
with supermodels.
Oh, dude, cool.
I think about them when I'm not gooning.
We could record in my closet.
Yeah, you just also have to get rid of all your shit.
No, I don't. Just put two chairs next to each other. Why would it matter?
Two chairs next to... You mean two chairs facing each other?
No, we could be side by side as close as this.
No, we couldn't.
We could.
There's no room in your closet. For anyone wondering, Shayne's closet is maybe half the size of this room. You don't understand. Where would you put the camera?
In front of us.
We could.
So we would sit side by side.
Hey, let's try it.
I'm down.
I would love to prove you wrong by just watching you try and set it up.
I would love it.
Just, you know what? Whatever. I'll help you.
I'm just what we do in the living room. We keep everyone from cooking.
No, I like your free thinking. This is the problem with what is that? It's like we're open to any ideas.
Oh yeah. Where it's no thought is bad. We're think tanking. No, wait, brainstorming.
Yeah, brainstorming. I appreciate your brainstorming, but you also have to be able, in a brainstorm session, be like, no, that's stupid.
No, there's no dumb ideas.
There's no dumb ideas.
I didn't hear you don't have one idea that isn't doing the podcast in the living room where people interrupt us and keep us from cooking and then come into the podcast and get on it when we don't want them to.
I don't care.
You care.
I don't care anymore.
I care.
I've switched my brain from caring.
I care.
We've slowly swapped not personalities, but something.
Something's happening. Yeah. Okay.
They're becoming more anal, and I'm becoming more funny over the years.
Or we could just throw a sheet up. What's wrong with the sheet? What are you anti-blanket over the door for the pod?
You know, why don't we just get some cardboard for a carpet? Why don't we just have a barrel with an open fire?
Do you think...
Why don't we...
Firstly, the majority of I would say 90% of everyone who listens to the podcast doesn't watch it. You
are homeless people.
So you're saying the people who are dedicated enough to watch us on YouTube would care that there's a sheet over the door?
To the 200 people who watch how many views do we get on here?
Yeah, I was going to say almost everyone who listens on not... Well, I guess they might watch on Spotify too.
Yeah, I don't... And...
But who cares?
We're going to delete all these episodes.
That's what I'm saying. So we should just start throwing a sheet up, and then it'll deaden the noise, and people won't be in the way.
No, they should sign up for our Patreon and give us a bunch of money so we can get a studio.
But wait, are you genuinely weird about the sheet? I'm going to put one up on the next main episode.
I'm only being genuinely weird because... I'm not weird. It's just funny to be like, no.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't understand what your deal is. What if I buy a green sheet and then you could put anything you want in the green?
What if we got a Mexican blanket and it had like the Steelers logo on it?
That would be sick. And it would be heavy. It would really stop the noise from coming through.
Or it had like a...
Oh, dude, I love Mexican blankets.
Yeah, they're I've never actually owned one, but
really,
they look so soft.
My family used to put them on every doorway, even if there was a door, because it keeps every room warm.
In your trailer, in your trashy.
Yes, it keeps it warm in there. But my mom, you know what my mom used to say? Yeah. We'd have blankets over every doorway. It'd be really annoying because you'd have to be like, I got to get through this heavy ass blanket, and then my mom would go, "That's how they kept castles warm." Because if you have a fire in a really big room, you put blankets over the doorways and it keeps all the heat in. And I was like, why are you comparing our single wide trailer to a medieval castle?
Because
but maybe she's right.
That's the level of technology your mom's on.
That's right. And she was right. It was warm in there. I have some really cozy memories of me and my 3 brothers in our little room playing video games.
In your three men in a little trailer park room.
Yep. Just chilling.
The heat coming off of the Super Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
So you had?
Yeah. We were always one console behind because we would have someone feel bad for us give us a console. And we had a good computer because my stepdad stole one and didn't want it. He was like, I don't know. Do you guys want this? And we were like, yes. And that's how we got into StarCraft.
Speaking of good computers, my dad at his last job, it just dissolved, whatever. Yeah. So they in many tech jobs, they just give you like, hey, we don't exist anymore. Keep your computer, whatever. Uh-huh. He just had like an Apple M2. Like whatever, and he hates Apple, so he gave it to my stepsister.
Oh, come on!
I know.
You were like, Dad.
I was
literally what?
I was like, what the? And she's just watching YouTube videos and doing like her homework on it on this crazy like brand new.
Can I trade the Asus laptop for the M2?
Can I give you like a Chromebook? And I did it. She's like, I don't know. Talk to her. I'm like, I'm not gonna try and trick my new 7-year-old step. Or she's like 10.
I thought he gave it to the teenager. He gave it to the
10-year-old.
I'm furious. I'm so mad for you, dude.
And I'm just like, oh, I can fucking edit videos on that. I got a podcast.
That's like my dad. I remember my dad who...
I wasn't around. I was out of sight, out of mind.
I know. That's the thing. I remember my dad telling me...
his thinking is... he hates Apple because he works on Linux systems. So he thinks this like $2,000 laptop is garbage.
Okay.
So he's like, yeah, give it to the kid because Apple is for babies. And it was funny because I'm like, I know a lot of just people who are not doing anything tech related or like video editing, anything art related, that have just crazy laptops.
I know, me too.
And I'm just like, I'm doing this podcast on a computer I've upgraded over the past decade. And
if you could have any computer to do, or any laptop or anything to do the pod, what would be the best one?
Any?
I don't know.
It wouldn't be an Apple.
It wouldn't be an Apple.
No, it would be some crazy gaming PC. If it's any. No, it'd just be nice to have a spare laptop so when I am somewhere else to edit the podcast.
Oh,
I'm just saying, anytime I'm at a coffee shop, I always see someone with a really nice laptop and they're just on Google Maps.
Yeah.
Like looking at something stupid or checking their
girl
email.
Like using Notes app to write. Yeah, and you're like, cool, $3,000 laptop you don't know how to use. But they have them, whatever.
No, they're nice.
Yeah. I love my $400 laptop that I don't even use anymore.
No?
Yeah, I don't. If you wanted to use it, you could. It's a piece of shit.
But it is the way you take care of your laptop.
What do you think I do with it?
Probably, dude, I don't even know what you did with that keyboard. How much goo is locked away on that
I
keyboard.
took it on the road so I could play Lord of the Rings online.
You took it on the road?
Yeah, I did. I played Lord of the Rings online in every hotel I went to.
I bet you did. That's what you called it. You're probably in Omegle chat rooms role-playing with other Lord of the Rings weirdos. You got your one cock ring on, just jacking off on
How many do you wear?
How many do I wear?
Yeah.
0.
I love you said one as if that was a weird number of cock rings.
Lord of the Rings reference.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
What is a cock ring? What does a cock ring do? Like it holds blood in your cock, right?
Yeah, I think it constricts it so that you can't lose your erection. I don't know.
I would like to do that. That does seem nice.
Does it happen to you often?
Yeah.
You lose it mid?
No, I lose it eventually.
Well, yeah, if you are done.
No, I just want to stay hard all the time.
Oh.
I want doctors to be like, no, not past 4 hours. I'm like, I'm at 8.
4 hours is a long time.
Mm-hmm. It's not long enough for me.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to be soft ever again in my life.
Okay, interesting. And where would you keep it?
I would wear it proud.
Oh, okay.
Like women's boobies.
Yeah.
Just be like,
they do just have them.
Have a cod piece on.
Okay.
I'm not walking around either.
Yeah, you don't really leave very much.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm just hard right now. I'll be sick. Just
on the pod.
Just be hard. If we have like a set, I would be behind a desk.
Yeah. If we had a set, you'd have a desk. Well, I'd have a desk too.
That would be cool. Two
We
desks.
both have desks, like
And
we're both late night.
Our guests could have a couch in the middle.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool set.
Yeah, it would be cool. Dude, what if we had a set, but we both had those weird chairs you sit in at school that the table doesn't like move, so you have to scoot into it?
The desk?
Yeah, like a school desk.
The weird chair. It's just a normal school
No,
desk?
some desks don't. The chair is separate from the desk. And when I was in school, we had like the thing and you could open it and then the chair was separate from the desk. And then we had some classes where the desk and the chair were one piece.
No, in elementary school, when you stay with the teacher the whole day, you get your desk and you get to open it.
Yeah.
And then there's always the weird kids who would like keep food and ants would get in and
yeah.
like, what the? I always loved looking at other people's desks. I'm like, oh, so that's how you keep it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, people are gross. People used to like just have all kinds of stuff in there.
People are gross.
Yeah, certain people don't take care of their space.
My farts smell good. Yours smell bad.
Oh.
I do not know if you're aware of this. My shit smells really good.
I've been into the bathroom after you, and it's
and I bet it smells really good.
It's horrific. I've literally just been like, I've gone outside to pee.
What do you mean outside?
Yeah, because someone else was in the bathroom, like take a shower upstairs, and you pooped, and I was like, nah, fam, I'm literally going outside.
Where do you piss outside? Because we don't have a backyard.
By the trash cans.
Right by the window of the woman downstairs?
It's closed. I look right at the window the whole time.
Oh my God, you fucking psychopath.
Well, if she opened it, I would put it away.
No, she's staring at you.
No.
You don't piss outside.
Okay, sure, I don't.
Do you really?
No, I think one time I did.
Okay, once is... I'll forgive a
It was an emergency.
Yeah, I'll forgive it an emergency.
I know, I'm not like peeing out there often. No, that's
If you pee out-
that
if
would be insane. If I even did it 2 times, emergency only. I had one emergency and I peed outside. That's a real thing that did happen, and I peed in the corner by the trash cans.
By her window.
Yeah, but like I'm in the corner.
She just looks up from her bed, and I've been in that room down at the party.
Oh, really? I've
Yeah.
never been in their apartment.
Yeah, she probably just was like in her bed, like, oh, that's some guy's cock, just staring out.
When I did it, it was when the downstairs neighbor that was like creepy and kept coming up here to find me.
I
was
wonder,
living there.
I bet that was her room, and she was probably like, well, he flashed his cock, so yeah, let's go, let's do it.
Yeah, maybe. And she messaged me and was like, she would message me over and over again to be like, I've never been friends with someone who is verified on Instagram. Like, ugh.
Oh,
She was so weird and not nice to me. Remember she came up on my birthday one day and was like,
you had a birthday?
yeah, I did one time, and I tried it, and she came upstairs on it, and she was like, oh, it's your birthday? Well, you're crazy. You're already so old. They're like, she said something really rude about my age, and then she was rude to you. Remember?
No, I don't.
Because you
think
had
I
her
was-
package.
I don't think I was here.
Maybe she was rude to Mike, which is a crazy person to be rude to. Anyway, it was a whole thing.
If she was rude to me, I'd have sex with her.
Yeah, true. You would have.
I would have remembered it. I'm
And
like,
she smoked cigarettes too, so yeah, you would have been really into her. She was really mean. She was not nice.
I love a mean woman.
Yeah, it was when I got my record player. I remember she brought it up, and we had a package. They switched. They accidentally gave me her package and gave her my package.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, she probably did it on purpose now that I'm thinking about it. So she'd come up here and she was drunk and she was mean. Do you know what I hate when people are like, they were drunk and give them an excuse? No, you're drunk. You're responsible for everything you do, no matter what.
I love a drunk woman
You do.
who's smoking and mean to me.
Yes, you do. I've seen it many times. Except for that one time you were on a date and a woman got so drunk that she started crying.
Yeah,
at
in front
the
of her
bowling alley.
in front of her coworker. No, not the bowling alley. At the burger place in front of her coworkers.
Okay, I thought you went bowling with her that day.
No, I would never bowl.
Really? You seem like a guy who would not be anti-bowling, but would have been bowling a lot.
I am anti-bowling.
Really?
I hate bowling. Bowling sucks.
That's
It's not fun.
Really?
Actually, it's fun.
I was gonna say I like bowling. I think it's fine. I did that bowling league with
Here's
my
the thing.
brother, and I was like, "This is more fun than I thought it was."
Here's the thing. Bowling is if it were you and I, if it were us and the boys,
yes,
if it were us and other like weirdo, bowling would be fun. But bowling is because we don't bowl. None of us bowl. the chances of us being at a bowling alley and choosing to bowl, because a bowling alley is always attached to like some other theme, like an arcade, like 20 other things, go-karts. Bowling's going to be low on the list. So there's no chance. We'll never bowl. We'll never be in a situation where we are bowling.
I think I see what you're putting down, and I'm not picking it up.
But okay, there's two types of people who bowl. Co-workers at a work event and bowlers.
No, sober people who go on dates.
Sober people?
Yeah.
Drunk people bowl.
Oh, sometimes. I think bowling alley is when people are like, let's go to the bar. I am very consistently like, what if we went bowling? Because anyway, it's like a hangout where there's something to facilitate the hang.
Yeah, that's why the work thing is like,
hey, yeah. I guess we'll just go bowling.
And so here's why I don't like bowling. Because I'm like, yeah, bowling is fun if it was just me and my buddies bowling.
Yeah.
But we're never gonna bowl. Why would we bowl? You want to go bowling right now?
I found the thing I like. The hangout thing I like is not bowling, it's Top Golf.
Sure, I could go. I would do that, but anyway.
Or the batting cages. I love the batting cages.
Yeah, but that's not bowling. So
You're
saying,
right.
I think I hate I'm always like, yeah, bowling sucks, because it's like, no, the people I'm always bowling with are my coworkers.
Yeah.
Who I hate half of them.
True. Okay.
And I don't want to be around them. And the other people are like, yeah, I'm a professional bowler.
Wait a minute. Half your coworkers now is just me.
You're not my coworker.
Oh.
You're my employee.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. Never mind.
No, but yeah, it's like, I think bowling is not fun because it's people who take it way too seriously and like buy their own ball and have gear and stuff, and you're like, what the hell? Or it's just like your coworkers.
Well, it is a game. People take games. There are people who like games and they pick bowling as their game.
There's something about bowlers.
Yeah, you're like really weird about it.
They're weirdos.
They are weird, but
I don't like them.
You just seem like a guy who would bowl, and that's why I think you're mad about it.
How did you went bowling with your brother?
I did. He's in a league.
How did that happen?
My brother's in a league with my mother.
All right. So
they have something to do together.
Okay.
And our friend Chelsea's boyfriend.
Oh, don't say names. You're gonna dox everyone.
No, it's fine. She's they can't find her. She's very normal and not up to anything weird. Like, so anyway, her boyfriend is a really good bowler.
There it is. He's a guy who's.
But he's also really cool because he's like, I don't care if I win. Here, I'll have these bad bowlers on my team with me. Let's just have fun.
That's nice. I don't think he's cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sure. And so
I think I've never met someone who takes bowling seriously and be like, wow, what an interesting person.
He is sick. He's like into backyard wrestling and like he's awesome. I love him.
All right.
And I love Chelsea, and I'm glad they're together.
Would I like him?
I think you might.
Interesting.
Yeah, you might. He's an old school hardcore kid, so he's kind of a bully a little bit in the fun way. I think you'd like him. But
also, a lot of fat people bowl.
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah. And so anyway, they bowl, and they're on a team called 3-6 Mafia. And
don't say their name.
Sure.
You're gonna dox them.
How are they gonna get found?
Dude, other bowlers are going to get mad at what I'm saying about bowling, how much bowling sucks, and they're gonna they're gonna take out their frustration because they know I bowl, so they can't find me.
Yeah, true.
They're gonna take out their frustration on.
So,
but he's good, so he'll just beat him.
Yeah. So I went there to support. Because I'm in Utah, I'm hanging out with my fam. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to be more social. I'm chilling. And my plan is to like read my book and watch and be supportive and eat some cheese pizza. Mom doesn't show up. She calls out. They need a sub. And literally, I'm sitting there and I can't use my arm because I dislocated my shoulder. So I can't use my right arm. And everyone just turns their head at me like, well, guess who's about to be bowling? Oh, Chuck wants on? Let him out. What are you doing? I don't know what is he doing? So anyway, they're like, Shayne, you're the one. It's like the movie The 13th Warrior when they're like, you're the 13th Warrior. And he's like, what are you saying to me right now? So I was the 13th Warrior and I signed up for bowling.com. I had to sign up
for a league?
Yeah, I signed up for a league.
You're registered.
$20. I'm a registered bowler now.
Your stats? They can look up your stats?
Yes. They're not good. And so anyway, then I found a ball and I bowled left-handed in the tournament and we won our game, which was crazy by not a lot, but we did win. It was the first game 3-6 Mafia won. I was there for it. Big deal. So yeah, that was how that happened.
Yeah,
But they gave me some coaching. So I got some coaching from like a real bowler.
You ever watch like bowling on ESPN?
I watched, yeah.
I can't even take the top level of bowling seriously. It's so goofy and dorky. Like, this is the Michael Jordan of bowling, and it's just some fat office worker, dude.
I think it's awesome because it's like sports in the 50s.
Okay.
It's just like some guy who eats a lot of hot dogs, and they're like, "This is the epitome of athletics."
Oh, but yeah, it's something like bowling, and I can have fun bowling. I could possibly, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not going to. It's like cornhole or like all those like backyard games.
You just like any game that facilitates people enjoying each other's company. You're like, I don't like. It's too wholesome. I hate it.
Yeah.
What about darts or pool? What about bar games?
No, I don't like bar games either. Because
Okay.
the bars I go to, I just hang out with my buds and talk.
I played darts for the first time ever, and I liked it. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is
I bet
fun.
it's fun. But
I like pool too. I've played a bunch of. I've been trying to be more social, so I just end up in weird places playing games. I'm like, is this what drunk people do? I guess.
Mhm.
I like cornhole.
because my friends have always been, I push people away unless
You do.
unless they are really entertaining, then I hold them close.
Mm-hmm.
So when me and my buddies, when I go drinking with my drinking buddies, I have like a few guys that I don't drink, but when they're in town, I'm like, yeah, I'm drinking.
Well, I only hang out with fun people, but you also just play the game. You just do stuff together.
Yeah, but they don't.
Oh yeah, your friends don't. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know, man. I like cheesy little games.
You do like cheesy little games.
What Kraken Hole or whatever? That one's fun where you flick
cornhole?
It's like it's called Kraken Hole. It's like a board that's wood and you have like these little discs and you flick them and you're trying to like get them in the middle and attack the other people's discs. It's like a bar game. It's pretty fun.
Is it a big long table?
No, that's like that weird hand shuffleboard.
Yeah.
That's fun too. It's like got sand on it. This is a different game where you flick things. So I think they should play Pogs at bars. So yeah.
No.
Oh,
You
okay.
said something so stupid. I was like, do you want me to
You don't like Pogs?
Yeah. Yeah, I think if I was 8 years old and I was drunk at a bar, I would like Pogs. Like, yeah, get buzz out the Pogs. Let's get this party started. Pogs.
If
at
you
a
were
bar?
playing Pogs, hot girls would come up and be like, "What are you doing?" That's an icebreaker.
I was playing, or they were playing Pogs.
If anyone's playing Pogs,
If a hot girl's bowling, I'm bowling. If a hot girl is playing croquet,
Well, unfortunately, hot girls don't bowl really. So yeah, you're losing on that.
That's why I don't bowl.
Oh,
Don't play cornhole. Maybe some Southern bells.
Cool. Yeah, no, hot girls play cornhole
No,
because hot girls go to barbecues.
sometimes.
I think a lot of
I
it.
don't think any single girls go to barbecues.
That's fair.
That's a girl. Here's my girlfriend.
What about that one beach game everyone plays where you hit the ball towards the net?
volleyball?
No, it's down and it bounces.
That's so
Bounce ball or
stupid.
whatever.
What is that called?
I don't know, but
I
it's
saw someone
really
playing
popular.
that. And whenever I see someone playing at the park, it's just the worst group of people. Just the most boring looking people.
Do you like frisbee golf?
I played Prolf.
Frolf is sick. I thought it was going to be lame. I was like, this is the lamest thing I've
It is
ever
lame.
seen in my
It
life.
is lame. I played it. It's fun. There's things can be lame and you can have fun. That's what a lot of people are angry at me right now. And bowling is dorky. It is fun.
They're not mad that you're saying bowling's bad. They're mad that you refuse to feel joy in your life.
I can have fun. I can have joy.
You can have fun. I've never seen it, but you could do it hypothetically.
But I'm saying like your sport. Those people also want their sport to be taken seriously. It's not a serious sport. It's a dorky sport.
I don't think everyone wants their sport to be taken seriously.
Do you think bowlers who sign up for a league are like, no, we're doing it?
I think that they're aware of how silly it is.
Some of them.
A lot of them are. At that league, I was really surprised about how self-aware everyone was because there'd be people who were losing and they'd just be like, it's bowling. But they were really good. Like, they bowl all the time.
You know, I'm changing my stance. Those guys are losers. I'm playing to win. This needs to be taken seriously. No, I don't. Dude, there's plenty of dorky things that are dorky and lame, but you can have fun doing them.
Do you know what I think the lamest thing you could be really good at that you do all the time and love is? And I've seen people who do this.
Stand up?
Well, okay, there's one. I didn't even think of that. That's real. But I resent and dislike stand-up, so I'm not one of those people.
Now you know how I feel.
Yeah. I'm talking about people who are really good at the video game Buckshot.
No, that's a real man sport.
No, I met a bunch of people who were like into it and go to tournaments and stuff, and I was like, really?
The Cabela's?
The Cabela's Deer Hunter shotgun game.
Tournaments.
Yeah, and they take it seriously, and there's a certain type of machine for tournament players, and they play, and they were talking about like how the machine's calibrated and figuring it out is a part of what makes you, dude, they were so into it.
I mean, what if you're playing one night for the first time and someone's like, you have a gift? And you're like, this is my life now. I got to play Cabela's Buckshot.
Sucks so bad if you're like, this is my gift.
Mean, think about the hoes, the groupies,
the Buckshot hoes,
the Buckshot groupies that show up to conventions,
the butt girls.
Mm-hmm.
They are in the video game because whoever the hot girls that get to be in Buckshot are, you're killing it.
No matter what the thing is. If a man is doing something at a high level, there will be groupies.
Yes, 1,000,000,000,000%. And I have seen it with my own eyes.
There are Cabela's Buckshot, Big Game Hunter groupies.
There are girls who are like trying to hook up with guys who are way into noodling.
The catfishing?
Yeah, grabbing a catfish with your hand. Like everywhere, anywhere guys do something really good, girls are having sex with them for fun.
I think I agree with you, but I think the noodling is they're getting off on a weird thing. They want to get in on the fucked up activity.
I don't know
they get a sexual thrill from fisting a fish.
I don't know what's going on, but yeah. Do you think the reverse is true? That guys, so there's no guys like at the WNBA being like, oh, dude, Brittany, just change your mind.
That's why you don't see any homeless women. A woman with nothing to offer. And women are going to get offended of this. Not you. I'm talking about a loser. A loser woman who is not you listening right now, who's ugly and doesn't have any skills and everything. There are still guys who want to have sex with her.
Yeah, no, that's so true. And you have intrinsic value by just being a woman.
Just being a woman, there's a large percentage of men who are into you.
Yeah, that's real.
You could be the worst lady ever.
Because what makes women sad isn't that they're lonely, it's that they choose to be lonely because the men who like them aren't of the quality they desire. If they wanted to, they could have a man. They just don't want the men who are available to them.
No.
Yeah.
But no, that's why they're being groupies, because they want women are trying to find the higher caliber of men.
If you're a dude and you don't try, you'll just die without ever even having a woman give you a compliment or notice you're alive.
No. If you're a man and you try, there's not.
I was gonna say you're the proof that if you just give up,
I would give it up.
No, but you did it for a while and there was just nothing going on.
I'm giving up again.
I gave up for like 6 months once,
it's
and
nice.
like no one talked to me. I was like, you really can just like no one cares about. As a man, you could just die. Like it really doesn't matter. If no one cares, you have no value.
It's kind of nice.
It is in a way. You're invisible. It's crazy. I read that book this year about that woman who pretended to be a man for a year to see what it was like. And then she stopped being a feminist. She died of cancer recently. Oh. Yeah, R.I.P. her. I forget her name. She's very sweet. You can look it up. Feminist lives as a man is how you would find it. Just Google it. But she basically was like, she did the experiment. And then afterwards, she's like, men are really lonely. Men are really, really lonely. It's sad. This made me sad.
And women are bombarded with attention.
Yeah.
We just have opposite problems that are unrelated to each other.
Absolutely opposite problems.
But I'm a genius because I recognize it. And women should reward me with sex.
Yeah.
For being so empathetic to their problems.
I think the issue is that people have problems and then they go, well, my problems are worse, or your problems are less worse, or you make my problems. It's like, what? Just stop all that. Just admit that they have problems also and that they're hard. And your problems can also be really hard. I don't know why you're being rude about it. But yeah, dude, that book is really sad. The whole and then at the end of the book, she's just like, men need to be nicer to each other. Women need to be nice to men. Everyone just needs to be nicer. This is the saddest thing I've ever done in my life. But she talks about how invisible you feel as like a dude be existing.
That's when you go into cocoon mode. If you're a man right now and no women are paying attention to you, good. You should be at the gym.
It's true. Listen, if you're a man and women don't pay attention to you, have you tried being over 200 pounds? And if you're over 200 pounds, have you tried having 9% body fat?
Yeah, that's
Get there and then message us. You'll still be sad and alone, but at least you'll have done something.
Nah, I think if you're a man and no one's paying attention to you, start making moves in silence. Just start planning. Have your 6-month plan.
Your 6-month plan. What's your 6-month plan?
To keep bulking.
Cool. Hell yeah.
That's my ongoing 6-month plan that keeps every month. I'm like, yep, still on my 6-month plan.
Dude, I did my first chest day today since I hurt my shoulder. No problems. Feeling good.
You bulking?
I'm going to start bulking again.
Nice.
Yeah. I am actually going to do a bulk as soon as I'm 100%. So probably mid-January to February, I'm going to get, or March or whatever, I'm going to get big. I'm going to be eating like crazy.
I don't think you will.
I literally did it already. You watched me do it.
Nah, you can't get it.
I went from 185 pounds to 210 pounds.
Nah, that's weak.
What do you think I need to get to?
How tall are you? 6'1"?
Yeah.
You need to be walking around at 250.
Oh, it would be sick. It would be sick to be 250 and like have 15% body fat.
Why are you worried about body fat percentages?
I want to be strong.
Yeah, the more mass you have, the stronger
mass does move mass. Yes, it's true.
So I don't know. Think of how.
Have you ever benched 2 plates?
No.
You'll get there. Keep bulking.
Yeah, I'm at 1 in a little bit. Benching is going up really slow.
Yeah, I wonder if it's that you're not eating right.
Yeah, that's probably it.
No, you're probably just not benching enough. You should just bench 3 times a week.
I should. It's one of those. It's just one of those that slowly. It's your like overhead press.
Did you get hurt recently?
No.
Oh, okay.
I went to Florida. They don't have benches at Planet Fitness and stuff.
They do. They have Smith machines and they have free weights.
Those suck.
Excuses. My man just makes excuses.
Well, I am making an excuse.
You could also do incline push-ups if you just at home.
So, anyways, I'm bigger than you. Don't talk to me,
dude. I'm stronger than you.
No, you're not.
I am.
No, you can't. I can do more 250-pound pull-ups than you.
I actually don't know. I could put on enough weight till I'm 250 pounds and do more pull-ups than you.
I bet you couldn't.
How many 250-pound pull-ups can you do?
1.5.
Okay, I could do 2. I could do 2 for sure. I could. I'll do a pull-up right now.
Yeah, 175 twink weight.
No, I'm 200. I'm like 205 right now.
Sure.
Oh, come on, man. I am going to start, but it's so fun. I will say that bulking sucks and it makes me sick to eat that much. I'll admit that. But the coolest part of bulking is breakfast. Or at night, just getting to eat like 5 bowls of cereal. You just eat infinite cereal and never feel bad about it. That's the coolest part of bulking. It's just being like fully eating cereal till you're sick.
Yeah. Cereal.
Everything else about it sucks. Like you're never hungry. You're miserable. You feel slow. You're bloated.
No, eating a lot of food rules,
dude. I don't know how you do it. I feel miserable, and then your boobs are big, like physically. Like you're just like I'm hurting myself.
What?
Yeah. How many calories a day do you think you eat?
Probably like 2,500 to 3,000.
When you're eating 5,000 calories a day.
You're eating 5,000?
I would wake up in the morning and I would drink an entire carton of egg whites in a shake with blended cereal, oatmeal, a ton of honey,
Why
protein.
Are you eating egg whites?
Because it's a fit source of protein.
No, there's 0 calories in egg whites.
You're insane. Are you serious?
It's all in the yolk. I want to eat nothing but egg yolks.
I wonder.
See, that's why you got that.
It's like in my breakfast shake was 1,200 calories and like 140 grams of protein.
That's that. What is that thing? All the nutrition information has like a 25% give or take legally.
That's why you got to eat extra protein.
Mm-hmm. That's why you got to eat egg yolks. That's where all the. I don't even go off the information now. I go off of what my soul tells me is how many calories. If you're bulking, anyone who wants to get big needs to be eating egg yolks. Why aren't you eating egg yolks? That's the tastiest part.
Dude, egg whites have 5 grams of protein per 25 calories. That's crazy.
Egg whites have 0 calories. They're useless. Throw the egg whites away and replace it with egg yolks.
Oh, you're crazy. I'm not saying you shouldn't eat egg yolks, but egg whites are just a crazy source of protein.
Do they sell?
And they're easy to drink.
Do they sell like boxes of yolk?
Yeah, eggnog. I don't know. Oh, it's eggnog season. Are you stoked? You're going to really bulk now.
Ooh, do you drink eggnog?
I don't like eggnog. Your love of eggnog weirds me out. For those of you who don't know, Mac loves eggnog. Why don't you like nasty.
It's so good.
It tastes weird to me. I don't like it.
It's like festive chocolate milk, but it's so thick.
Mac literally would walk around. It walks around during the Christmas season drinking a gallon of it. Like
drink a gallon?
No, not at once, but you're sipping on it like it's like
they don't sell gallons of eggnog. That would be insane.
You have like that half gallon or whatever, a quart. You would drink a lot.
Sipping a gallon of eggnog.
I feel like they do make gallons of eggnog.
You exaggerator.
Have you ever been to Costco?
Well, that's different.
I feel like you had a gallon of eggnog in Astoria once. I'm almost positive of it. I might have a photo of it because I took a photo to show someone and be like, look how nasty Mac is.
All you do is take photos of my food.
I do take a lot of photos. I just want everyone to know he's right. I am a hater. He does a lot of food stuff. I take photos. One time you got really mad at me.
I am mad at you all the time.
You're like, don't show people that. It's out of context. I'm like, what's the context? You're putting 2 burritos in a burrito. Or like when you would eat like you would eat 2 cans of vegetable soup with like 2 sleeves of Ritz or something, and you were like, it's healthy, it's soup, and I was like, it's not. Soup doesn't make it healthy.
Yes, it does. There's no calories in soup. A whole can of soup is like 150 calories.
You're crazy. A serving of soup is 150 calories. A can has like 5 servings in it.
I can't even eat food in my apartment without all my roommates gawking and making it just like, and I was just like, the other roommates too.
Yeah,
I'm making a special point.
You have one roommate with an eating disorder. Now he's a twink, and you have 2 roommates who have literally achieved like professional athletic status at some points in their lives.
Yeah, me and Diego.
Yeah, and so all of us are like, we have all the information you need to get strong and fit.
None
and
of
skinny. Every time we're like, don't do that, you're like, nah, I know better.
If I wanted your advice, I would ask for it.
You're right. You are right. I admit that.
You guys just sneaking. It's just you.
I should start sneaking. I'm going to start sneaking healthy stuff into your food. I'm going to find an appetite suppressant and sneak it. I'm going to roofie you.
You don't think I'm already on appetite suppressant?
This is how much you eat on appetite. Also, you say you eat 2,500 calories. I've seen you eat.
I don't calculate. I just made up a number.
You eat way more than that.
How much do you think I eat?
I think that you eat around 3,300 calories a day.
That's kind of what I said. 3,000, 3,500.
700 calories is a huge difference.
No, it's not. That's like 2 egg yolks. It's nothing.
What do you weigh right now?
240.
Okay, so you're losing weight.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't track it. I just randomly weighed myself today.
I know, but I can't keep track more than you do, because you'll tell me. I'll ask you like a month ago, and it was like higher.
Yeah.
So I always make sure.
You know
as
why?
soon as you get close to 250, I start to like really ramp up the bullying, and then you'll go down a little bit.
Nah.
And I'll be like, all right, all right.
You have a female mentality where you're obsessed with weight. And I have a male mentality where I'm like, I'm above 200, feeling great. I'm tracking how I feel, how much. The only weights I'm tracking are how much I'm pushing and pulling.
I think that
You're looking at the scale, getting self-conscious. You have an eating disorder.
I want everyone to know that Mac is completely right about this, but you're fat. You gotta take care of yourself. You're gonna get diabetes.
I'm not gonna get diabetes. I'm nowhere near the obese. I'm just a fat ass.
No, but you can not eat enough nutrition to the point that it just like attacks you and gets you.
Yeah, I'm not eating candy.
That's like, what's his name? That one comic I met, and he tried to do an all fruit diet, and he got diabetes from it.
I'm not eating fruit or candy.
It's true. You can eat diabetes if you have too many bananas. They've been genetically modified to the point that there are like no more bananas in the world
Don't
sugary.
Fucking tell me that.
They are. They're really bad for you. You know what? Zoos, they can't give the animals as many bananas as they used to because all the animals were getting obese. So they have to give the monkeys a new fruit. Monkeys can't even have bananas anymore.
We live in a hell world.
I know. Well, they needed people to want bananas, and the more sugary they could breed the bananas, the better.
The only reason I eat bananas is so my calves don't cramp.
You got big calf cramping problems?
Yeah, when I'm pushing heavy weight.
Eat more sodium. Just eat more sodium. Or wait, I don't know how it works, honestly. I don't know what the deal with cramping is.
Potassium.
My abs cramp sometimes. That's the worst feeling in the world.
Bananas.
Probably. I hate bananas, everyone. They're only good in bread. I know, dude. It's like they ruin everything.
I'll eat a banana right now. That's how much I love bananas.
I know you would. You would eat one of the roommates' bananas.
I'm nowhere near diabetic.
I just worry.
That's insane for you to say.
I just worry. I know someone who got gout.
I'm not gonna get gout. Look at my. I can move my toes.
I worry about you.
You're worried about that. Why don't you stop watching my pockets? Start worrying about yourself.
Yeah, I'm worried about me too. I take care of myself.
You're the one getting hurt every other.
It's true. It's because I'm fit enough to put myself in dangerous situations.
Yeah, and guess what? I let you hurt yourself because as a grown-ass man, I'm like, Shayne's a grown-ass man. He's in charge of his own life.
Well,
I can't worry about him because he's going to do his own thing.
Okay.
If I worried about you like a lady, oh, don't do that. Don't go surfing. What if a shark bites you? What if when you fall over while you're rollerblading and it hurt yourself?
Women do sound like that. It's
and
true.
I'm like, I don't care.
They're always trying to stop me from doing things.
And I want you to hurt yourself however you want to.
I'm not trying to stop you from eating. I want you to change how you eat.
I want to eat more.
I know you do.
I'm gonna go get a pumpkin pie and eggnog tomorrow. Eat them both.
I don't like either of those things.
Why don't you like what?
Apple pie is the good pie.
This is the second best pie.
What's the first best?
Pumpkin.
You really think that?
Pumpkin pie is the number one best pie.
That's crazy. I don't like the consistency.
It's perfect.
No,
it's a pie.
It's weird.
It's like a cheesecake.
It also doesn't.
It's like a softer cheesecake.
Okay, yeah, and a cheesecake is already perfect. So why would you make it softer? Cheesecake is the best cake.
No, cheesecake is not a cake. It's just a cheesecake.
It doesn't matter. It has cake in the name, and I say it's the best cake. It's better than ice cream cake, and birthday cake is gross.
I like that it's like ice cream cake is also no. That's ice cream cake. That's not cake.
Cake is in the name.
Cake is the flowery, doughy thing.
No,
that's what cake is. And then there's stuff on cake like icing. You're like,
is cupcake not a cake?
You're like,
is a cupcake a cake?
A cupcake is a small cake. It's a cake in a cup. It's not an ice cream cupcake.
Oh, so if I put cake after cup.
No, you're like, I really hate banana cake. When you make an entire cake out of bananas, it's like, that's not cake. That's banana cake.
So it's fruit cake and not a cake?
No, it's a fruit cake.
You're crazy. It's all cake. It has cake in the name.
No, they're different cakes.
You're wild. So is lemon meringue pie not a pie?
I don't talk about your fucking little board games. We're like, this board game's the same as that board game. You defer to me.
You say for you, food is
you defer to me when it comes to food.
Food is your special interest.
It's not my special interest. I'm just an expert, and you're out of your league. You don't know what's in it. You don't know anything about what egg whites or egg yolks.
No, food is not your purview. Eating food is.
It's not my purview. It's my perv. I don't know. It gives me a sexual thrill.
It is weird that you're not more of a chef.
That's boring.
I
don't like making. I don't like making food. I like eating it.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I hate eat. It always makes women like respect me less when I'm like I don't cook, and I don't understand why. It's like
No, I can cook.
I can't. I understand how to follow a recipe.
No, I have a few like meals I used to make, but I'm just like, here's the other thing. Here's why I'm not making food. I have the smallest room in the house. I have the smallest amount of fridge space. My fridge space, I have. Here's literally my fridge space. Oh, you hate it when I
have the smallest amount of fridge space.
You do. You have 0.
Yeah. What's up? What's up?
Oh, you have a big budget of food. No, you don't have. You have the whole bottom shelf, the whole crisper filled with bags of food, the pre-made food.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
And then
I forgot about
your what do they call it? Your
HelloFresh,
your meal prep bullshit or whatever. And then you order food.
I do order food.
So, but I have no space. I have literally a carton of eggs and whatever food I put on top of the carton of eggs, because everyone else encroaches. They just spread out everywhere. There's 1,000 sauces.
But you could just fight back.
Out. I'm not a fighter.
You're not a fighter. Yeah, you're an eater.
I am. So I'm just. It's a New York thing where I'm like, I can't really.
This is a self-imposed thing. I used to live in a small room too, and it didn't affect me in any way.
Guess what? I want to play video games. I don't want to cook a meal. The new season of Fortnite is out, and I'm just going to microwave a burrito.
That's fair.
I'm busy. I had a busy day of waiting for Shayne to come home so we could podcast.
I just laugh so much about how much you complain about space. It's like, you don't need space.
I'm a growing boy. I'm getting fatter.
It's so funny to imagine if you like changed the living room to that room and you got into this room, you would just simply stay sitting at your desk. Nothing would change. You don't have money to buy new things.
No,
you would have the same amount of stuff. It's like, what do you need the room for?
You don't understand
you doing air squats in there?
You don't understand the autistic mind.
Me and Digger were the only people who work out in our room. Oh no, I guess Mike works out in his room too.
I don't work out in my room.
I know. That's why I'm like, what do you need space for?
To work out in my room.
That's so fun. Would you? I'll do 1,000 air squats. That's my usual exercise.
Air squats?
Yeah, I'll do 1,000 in a day.
Is that like prison burpees?
Yes. I'll do air squats and push-ups in my room all the time.
I want you getting your sweat all over my room.
I put on my weird videos and watch political debates and what my awful stuff that I know that you hate, and I just listen to it while I do push-ups and air squats.
The soy boys talking coming from your room.
Yeah, you hear it all the time.
It's so cringe.
Yeah, dude. I'm listening to lectures and stuff. Lately, it's been a lot of theological lectures.
That's better. That's better than some guy.
Some of the stuff I listen to, I know. Sometimes I have to.
I can just hear a pencil-necked guy with thick glasses through your door.
Yeah. This is why capitalism is ruining cities.
Always capital. This is why capitalism made your penis small. Like, that can't be ever. Capitalism is bad, but you gotta something else.
Oh, I agree with
one
you.
other thing.
I listen to other ones too. I listen to Daily Wire stuff too.
Blame white men. Why is it always capitalism?
Well, everyone says white men invented capitalism, but Italians popularized mercantilism, which became capitalism. And are Italians white, really?
No, capitalism was invented back in when a guy was like, hey, I'll give you this shiny rock for some strawberries. And they're like, okay.
That's not capitalism,
Oh, there we go. The liberal, when it works, it's not that. It's actually bad.
That didn't work either. Mercantilism isn't good either.
It's great. I get to sit at home and talk into a mic. I love capitalism.
The exchange of goods isn't capitalism.
I don't care.
Okay. I was like, I don't think you understand what it is. Okay. Well, I'm not going to get into it, but I like the idea of cavemen trading things, and you're like, dude, you guys invented capitalism. Sick, Uglug. Great job.
Yeah. We all know which people invented capitalism.
Yeah, because Rome had a currency,
No,
so were they
it's
capitalists?
a bunch of people who control the banks.
Oh.
Because Christians couldn't own money or what? I don't know.
Yeah. That is kind of how it worked.
And liberals never like to connect those two dots.
Yeah. Okay. All right. These people sound interesting. I want to learn more about them. Do you think they're doing any kind of war crimes or anything lately?
I bet Kanye West tried to warn us.
It is funny how mad people were at him, and now everyone's kind of like,
Dude, 6 months later, 180.
Yeah.
He's always been ahead of the curve.
he is. I was listening to Jesus Walks the other day, and I was like, this is like a top 10 of all time. Like, this is a great song.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I've always liked Kanye's music, but I'm listening to some of his older stuff, and I'm like, it's hitting.
Whoa, he makes music?
Dude, I
You're
hate
telling
Kim
me this
Kardashian.
right now.
Can you imagine how cool and good he would be in his life if he hadn't married that succubus?
You don't talk bad about Kanye's ex.
Yeah?
He doesn't.
Oh, I know he doesn't. He's a good man.
Mm-hmm. And that evil family.
Dude.
You can talk bad about anyone else in that family, but not
Okay,
Kanye's ex-wife.
Okay, cool.
And her newly small butt.
What?
Yeah, she got a butt reduction.
I mean, you mean she got her BBL taken out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good for her.
Yeah, well, they're not permanent.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's the crazy. You know, you have to have your boobs taken out eventually. The fake boobs can't last forever.
No, you don't. What if you suicide by cop?
Oh, okay, yeah, good point. Interesting. Okay, well, you beat me. Wow, that was really fast.
Is there like an age that they recommend?
Yeah.
Nah.
They only last a certain amount of time.
Oh, so there's like you just get new ones put in.
Or no, you're probably old. You just get them taken out because you're like, whatever. I'm 60 now.
I love when a granny has
Yeah.
big fat titty.
Yeah.
And their skin is so
bolt-ons.
their skin is like droopy and all stretched from age. So they're like, go bigger. I want even bigger.
We get more room.
Exactly.
That's why I'm gonna get bigger balls when I'm 60. Yeah, dude. I'm gonna get not ball and smallening. What is the other one? Ball and largening. Yeah, dude. To really tighten up all the skin around my inner thighs and sack.
I'm still waiting for my balls to drop.
Oh, they're not down.
They're just attached. I have the.
Really?
They don't.
Do you know what it is? You are bigger and you create a lot of body heat. So they'd
want to.
No, they'd be down.
I wonder if I'm infertile from how hot I am.
Maybe.
From like how much.
Yeah. Wait. If you're hot, your balls should dangle.
Mm-hmm.
So are you? Cool. Is your body sucking all the heat into your chest and then the balls are left wanting?
I don't know, but whenever I get up and someone sits in my seat, they're like, what the fuck?
No, that's real, everyone. Also, it's always sweaty. It's like, dude, are you fucking what? It's crazy.
Yeah, I eat so much, and that's why I burn.
Your body's working.
I'm burning calories.
Mm-hmm. That does make sense.
Where everyone else
Your
is,
resting metabolic rate is like
it's
3,500, like a
Olympic
crazy
swimmer.
amount.
I'm just eating that much too and not moving. Also, my brain is burning.
You're a reverse Wim Hof. You're like creating heat, like it's like burning people. It is wild, everyone. If Matt gets up and you sit in his seat, it's like damp.
I think
and it's so warm, like to the point that you notice through your clothes, like, oh my gosh.
I think that's why I'm at a genetic level attracted to skinny women, because I need a woman who doesn't have enough iron in her blood and is always cold. I'm like, I need to protect you.
Yeah.
With my surplus of body heat.
You have a massive surplus.
And I need to move up north and find a skinny woman.
You should be in Russia. That's where they are, and they need to be warmed.
I showed you that one ugly little woman who has the craziest body ever, super athletic, and all she does is just sit in a frozen lake.
Yeah.
She's so sexy.
How do you find these women?
They find me.
Nice. Did you ever DM her?
No, I don't DM. I don't harass women. Sometimes I do.
I was gonna say, I don't know about that. I've seen you slide.
I've been on to any women I've messaged in the past month. I'm sorry.
Dude, he's high T now, ladies. He can't help
not even
himself.
high T. I'm still on triple N. I refuse to fail.
Oh, me too. I'm forever.
Yeah, but I'm like following women. I'm like, what do I do? Why am I following her? Why am I messaging her?
Dude.
I can't stop. It's not me in control. It's my ancestors guiding me.
It really is. I think it is crazy. I think the more time you go without making a baby, your ancestors are like, what is happening over there?
I'm hot right now.
Yeah, me too. Dude, my workout was so good. I'm so stoked that my arms work. You should come work out with me.
All right.
I can get you in for free.
All right.
I have I have a black card at Planet
You should come work out with me at the YMCA.
I would like to.
We'll be the biggest guys there. Like athletically.
Yeah. Is that why you like the YMCA? You're like not even working hard because you're like,
no,
yeah, I'm a specimen.
I'm the only guy who's sweaty there. Because it's like a bunch of old ladies. There are two cool. There's the time I go, because I normally go at the same time.
Yeah, I wonder what nighttime is like.
Yeah, I have no idea, but it's like a lot of old ladies. There's one huge black guy who wears like Hello Kitty sweaters.
That's sick. I love that. I love when a real big guy. It's like, nah, I'm going sicko mode with the cute stuff.
And then there's just a really odd mix of just random people.
Okay.
No one big other than that one guy with the Hello Kitty sweaters or whatever. But yeah, where do you go? You don't have to say. It's like a big guy gym, right? Like a serious gym.
In New York, no, I go to Planet Fitness.
Oh, what?
Yeah. I have a Planet Fitness membership because it's everywhere in the country you go, there's a Planet Fitness. So I can always work out if I need to get one in. Literally, it's like Taco Bell. There's always a Planet Fitness within 5 miles of you somehow. And then I had a membership in Utah to a big guy gym, but I'm gonna get another one. There's a gym here I'm probably gonna start going to that's for strong people.
How sexy are the people at your gym?
At the Planet Fitness?
Yeah.
Brutal.
Dude,
not hot. There's always 100 monsters.
No, at YMCA, there was this maybe 6-year-old woman who looks like Nordic, but she's wearing like 80s leotard and just pulling right up into her ass.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is the hottest 60-year-old woman I've ever seen.
Yeah, like doing the Jane Fonda workout in her old gear that's 100. She's got 30 years of just butt sweat in there.
There's some, like, it's pretty normal. There's a pretty normal, but there's some of the hottest women I've ever seen that just go to this YMCA.
So funny.
And I'm just staring at them like a fucking creep.
Planet Fitness is like, it looks like a prison.
Okay.
It's not. They don't clean it. It's like one of the worst maintained gyms I've ever been to in my life.
Yeah, the YMCA is the cleanest gym I've ever been to.
So it's terrible. It's full of like these dudes like in do-rags and stuff, like who are just mean mugging everybody. It's like the vibes are rotten, and then the women there are insane. Like today, there's this one woman I see all the time, and she's like, she has a body like yours or worse.
Oh, that's bad on a woman.
And she's Hispanic. And
she's not good on a man.
And she's always doing hip thrusts. She'll like bring all this gear over. Like she has to drag the bench to the Smith machine, and then she like grabs one of the pads that you stretch on from upstairs, brings it downstairs, she has like the other pad for the bar, and she sets all her stuff, and she takes all the weights off of the rack, and she's like using them. She does like 3 hip thrusts, and then she racks the weight and walks away and leaves a giant mess.
How fat is her ass?
Not at all. She's not doing enough hip thrusts. She's just making messes. Today she made this huge mess, and I walked over like, is she done? Because I was going to ask her if I could have the Smith machine, and I'm looking for her, and then she was over like on the leg press. I was like, dude, this woman is the worst no one racks their weights. It's a terrible place. New Yorkers are horrific, awful people.
No, my gym is great.
I know.
I don't know what. You go to a gym where you pay $10 a month.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. You get what you pay for.
Over on one of the worst neighborhoods.
You would think that people would be like, oh, well, I should be proud. Like, I have a place. I should take care of it because my life is a nightmare.
No, everywhere should cost $5 to $10 to keep, maybe $20 to keep the riffraff out.
No, I hate it.
$20 to walk into your friend's house. $20 to ride the subway.
It makes you want to be a Republican.
$20 to...
Yeah, when you're like, dude, you live in a terrible neighborhood. This is the only place you you have to work out. You're so lucky you only have to pay $10 a month and you just treat it like shit. Like, you deserve to live in this neighborhood. I'm glad you're poor. Like, it makes me a Republican. It makes me insane. I'm like, great. I have to vote for Trump now.
It's funny because I go to the state subsidy gym.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, I hate these people. I hate poor people. Like, it makes me crazy. And then you go outside and they're like throwing trash on the ground. You're like, you deserve it. You deserve to live here.
That is one of those things where I think we're allowed to be Republican here because we see it and live it.
Yes.
When other people from the other cities are like, "What's it like there?" I'm like, "Shut the fuck up! You don't live there.
Yeah, you don't
know. It's great there, actually.
Yeah.
I love it in New York.
I hate it here. I want to move. I genuinely, there's a
you-
real world
you-
chance I'm going to move in January.
You ain't
just to warn everybody.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm not kidding. If I something might happen that'll help me stay here, but I really think today at the gym was like the last straw. I was like, nah, I'm probably gonna.
We just signed our lease.
No, don't worry. I'm not gonna leave you guys high and dry with money ever. You know I would never do that to you.
I'm gonna move the MacArthur experience to your room if you move.
You'll have
to your big
you're gonna have
room.
to fight Mike for it, but I don't know, man. It's just making me miserable. I can't.
I like that you put yourself in the you one go to the worst gym in New York, and then two go to one of the worst gyms at the worst locations, and I'm like, I hate this city.
No, it's not it's not just the gym, but just we'll see. I don't know. I'm just being a baby right now.
Yes, go to my gym once.
Well, no, I'm going to start going to Diego's gym. Everyone go to Williamsburg MMA. It's the greatest place in New York.
If you're a sexy woman over the age of 50, go to a YMCA.
If you're a sexy woman, go to Williamsburg and have a young Latino stud teach you how to kill someone.
I go to the Bed-Stuy YMCA.
No, Williamsburg is where Williamsburg MMA is.
Yeah, that's where I'm not.
Or
going
no,
there.
Williamsburg MMA is it in Williamsburg? Is it in
Yes.
Greenpoint?
That's why you hate New York. You know nothing about the city.
I
You
don't.
refuse to learn.
I try. I'm just listen. I you know what really it is? It's watching people litter makes me want to kill everybody. It makes me so insane. And watching dudes just like, I don't know. I'm out of my mind right now. I'm just disillusioned with the city lately. It's because I was in Utah and everyone's nice and everything's good and clean and everyone's taking care of each other and it's so chill and you can do whatever you want.
You can't get an abortion there.
You can't. Who cares?
I bet I bet young Shayne cares.
Young Shayne cares a little bit.
Now that you're impotent, you're like, whatever. I don't need them.
Yeah, just don't have sex. Whatever. I don't know, man. There are bad things, but like, then you come here and you're like, dude, no one cares about each other. Everyone's littering.
I care.
Everyone treats everything bad. Everyone treats each other bad.
No, me and the grocery store people are friends.
They are sweet, but their
They're
grocery
nice.
store, milk is $10.
That's why you should be buying eggnog.
I'm just mad. I'm just mad.
You're
is
a
all
big
it
hater.
is.
Hey,
It's fine.
it's okay. You gave it a shot.
As soon as I start,
You ain't built for this city.
As soon as I
You're
start
too
surfing
weak.
again, I'll be good.
You're too weak for the city. New York
Oh,
beat you.
Nice strategy.
It's not
You're
a
never going to get a
strategy.
bigger room acting like that.
I don't need a bigger room. I'm gonna move to smaller rooms in New York City. It's gonna make me more powerful and happy. I'm like, I love it here. I love paying $4,000 for 100 square feet.
Yeah,
You'll never defeat me.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's fine. Honestly, I'm just being a baby.
Yeah,
I'll
you
be
are.
cool.
You are.
And I might have a really cool opportunity coming up here in the city.
Don't talk about it.
I know I'm going
You've
to jinx
already
it.
jinxed it.
It's true.
Don't ruin Cowboy Boy season 1.
All right, everyone. We love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. If you want more episodes, you can go to patreon.com/cowboyboys. And you, for $5 a month, you could have an extra episode every month. How fun was this episode? Unless you have an eating disorder, this episode was really triggering and horrific for you. But otherwise, you had a great time.
I don't think it's triggering. I think if you have an eating disorder, you're like, yeah, that's exactly. They're thinking like how I think.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. If you
I don't
do
think
those,
anyone
seek
who's
help.
I don't think anyone who's triggered by anything listens to this podcast.
That's fair. It's really fair.
If you're 200 episodes deep,
Yeah,
and,
you're right.
and you
Okay,
get
you're right,
you
you're
get
right,
triggered
you're
by
right, you're
this
right.
episode,
Yeah, you're right.
Unless that you're listening backwards, then don't listen to the other 223 episodes.
Yeah, some of them were way worse. Here's what happened. I got really negative about New York, and I was like, you know what? I'm being a baby. And then I overcorrected into empathy. You're right. No, if you're... Anyway, listen, patreon.com. Those are the real episodes. These are the fake ones. These and then it's cowboyboys.store. Cowboyboys.store. You could buy merch.
Use the code DEC15 for 15% off all orders for December 2023.
That's my birthday.
All orders, what?
December 15th.
No, it's 15%.
I know, but it just sounds like December 15th, which is my birthday. It's a fun coincidence.
15% off all
That's
orders.
what I want for my birthday. If you buy merch and sub to the Patreon and tell me happy birthday, Shayne, that would really make my day. I'm not joking.
And if you order before the 13th, if you order after the 13th, you're not getting your shit before the 25th.
Okay.
Before Christmas.
Interesting.
But if you order on the 13th, probably.
Yes.
If you order before, definitely.
Yeah, Santa shows up early, so we can't. It's not us, it's him.
Black Cowboy Santa.
Yeah, dude.
The real Santa.
The real Santa. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. We love you so much.
Jesus is white. Santa Claus is black.
I think that's a fair trade. I think that's a compromise. That's a pretty good compromise.
What do you mean compromise? That's just facts.
It's true.
That's just how it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Buy a shirt. Cowboyboys.store. Subscribe to the Patreon. Patreon.com/cowboyboys. Like, comment, subscribe. Smash that all the buttons. Leave a comment. Message your coworker. I don't know. Hit every button on all of our social medias.
All right. Love you guys. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.